what is my need in that moment? Mind, body, spirit. There's one of those things I'm continuously always working on, and sometimes all at once. So, in my body, how can I support, for it to function at optimal level? Is it my nutrition? Do I need to see a physician if I'm not feeling too well? My mind, my mental health, if I have, anxiety, depression, who do I need to see for that? Do I need to call my therapist? Do I need to go sit out in the woods for a little while and hug some trees and, stomp in the dirt? Do I need to just meditate? So it's assessing where the discomfort is and where the disconnect for number one, and then reaching out into like my web that I have. So it's kind of like a tree on the trunk, and I got trees and I got branches and I got all the little leaves are my peoples and my places and things that help me stay centered and grounded. It's kind of the best way I could describe it. Um, Emotional supports go into my spirituality. So again, my heart is hurting, might be something out of alignment there. What do my relationships look like? I have three boys, all different ages. I got a 14-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 4-year-old, and they all have different needs, specific needs. So, is something out of alignment in my family? Do I need a family support navigator? She's in my pocket. Um, I have more supports now in 4 years of sobriety than I did in the beginning. Just because we graduate something, just because I graduated drug court, right? I was in Ida County drug court, doesn't mean for me that everything just stopped. Just because I graduated didn't mean like, oh, I'm cured. All right, I'm done. Goodbye. No, I just expanded. I have a case manager. I just got done with Access VR. I want to continue my education. I want to continue my work ethic. I am a lifelong learner, so I need support with getting an education and getting out in that work field. It's been a while since I've been out in the work field, not just because of my substance use, but because, I was a single mama. So I need all the support I can get. And the more the merrier. And the more that they're connected, the better off I am. So it's like one big pot to choose from. And that's what my toolbox really looks like, is which thing do I need right now? Where do I pluck it out? I get connected. Who else can I connect with to make this happen? And then after this thing happens and I'm back centered, let's reflect and look back on that for a second. I have a lot of journal work. All right, so what did I learn out of that situation? What would I have done differently, if anything? And how could I share that experience with somebody else? Um, what was the best piece of it too? That was like, what's the good stuff? I think as humans we focus on like the bad a lot. So what was the success? What was the power moment? What was the moment that I was really, really just proud for what the way it turned out, or where was I brave? Where did I have to show a lot of courage? So that's where I would say my supports would look like, and bringing in the family members. This journey is long sometimes and it's bumpy. Um, Honesty, no matter how hard or difficult or what you think someone may say or judge against you, like I'm not responsible for how other people perceive me. The only thing I'm responsible for is speaking my truth the best of my ability, um, and praying to my God of my understanding that I'll receive the support from them that I want, but being clear about that, mom, dad, I need this from you in my recovery in order to feel this way. Is that possible? And sometimes it's not. Sometimes I'm not going to get what I want out of my family because they're not there yet. This was a whole journey for all of us. Like my boys, I still to this day, if I'm gone too long, I need to send that text because they're wondering. Like those patterns have been implanted and they're really, really, really hard to break. And that's not because I'm not doing my thing. It's not because I'm not doing my part. That's because they got trauma. And as we all know, trauma pops up in the strangest of places and the weirdest of triggers. And they need that reassurance. It's not something on me that like, oh, because I went to the store for 2 hours and I shouldn't know. That's for them. And to understand that and know that and not get triggered myself is probably the best blessing in all of this and how I brought my family in. Because we're honest, we talk it out. And hopefully there's no and that doesn't always turn out that way. Hope for the best, plan for the be open to difficult conversations. They're there for a reason. That's how conflict gets resolved. We talk it through. Get family members in on your therapy, man. We can't solve anything by just holding it all in and just assuming that someone else knows what we need or what we want or what we're asking for and vice versa. No assumptions. Not a good deal. And that's it. That's all I got for that question, I think. Short and sweet.